Though Seattle is a coastal city, it's possible to go from seaside highways to steep mountain roads in a matter of a few miles, with weather conditions that change as quickly as the terrain. This makes your own car a necessity to get you to and from work, as well as doing the errands that keep your health and home in shape. If you are in search of a new or used vehicle to replace a car that has seen too many miles, you can find almost any car loan to suit your needs, from prime rates to deep subprime car loans. As big as the city of Seattle is, you can expect a big and thriving market on car financing. From dealerships to lending institutions that specialize only in car loans, to quality online sources like Federal Auto Loan, you'll find the help you need to replace that old beater with the reliable transportation and get a great rate on a Seattle car loan to go with it. But before you go running out for a Seattle auto loan, find out where you stand financially. Knowing what your credit health is can save you hundreds, even thousands of dollars with the right car financing. Begin with your credit score. Your credit score is a numerical expression calculated from a history of your financial transactions that involve any sort of bank or lending institution. This history is called your credit report, which details your debts, repayments, and delinquencies. Your credit score can be obtained for a nominal fee from one of the 3 major credit reporting bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. The scores themselves are calculated based on one of 2 processes: FICO or Vantage Score, both of which analyze large volumes of data at very high rates of speed to produce an accurate credit score. How accurate that score is will be based on the accuracy of your credit history contained in your credit report. If your credit score seems too low to you, get a copy of your credit report and study it to see if all the facts add up. If you find any errors in your report, they can be disputed and corrected, which could push your credit score up into a better category for car financing. Where you stand as far as your credit score determines what kind of interest you'll be paying on a car loan. Currently in the Seattle area, auto financing rates average 4.362%, with rates that go as low as 1.95%, depending on the lender, if you fall in the prime rate category. Since only 10% of Americans have a perfect credit rating, qualifying for a good interest rate on a car loan is not hard as you might think. If you have a good credit rating, a FICO score from 681 to 720, you'll qualify for low-interest car loans as you fit into the largest population of borrowers. Lenders will heavily compete for your business as you're considered to be a good risk for car financing. Fitting into this range can save you hundreds of dollars on a 48-month car loan, and it'll be easy to shop for a lender who will be willing to give you low interest rates. If you don't quite meet that good credit score range, but in the 641 to 680 range, you'll still see some good interest rate for the car financing as you fall into the next highest financing group, the non-prime car loan group. While you may not get the greatest interest rates, you won't get the worst, and sometimes might find a lender to give you a great deal on your car loan. Sliding down the ladder into the bad credit category, a score of 600 to 640, you're going to be looking at higher interest rates than most people. But your life isn't over, and the ability to get car financing is not out of reach for you. You'll be looking at interest rates above 5.5% on a 48-month car loan. Such a loan is still affordable if you don't set your sights on a car that may be out of range of your budget. And with a wide range of certified pre-owned cars available to you, you can get a nice, reliable vehicle for thousands of dollars less than a similar style of new car. Better still, if you're prepared to pony up a generous down payment, you push those interest rates down by at least a full point. A credit score below 600 is bad, and you'll find yourself in the deep subprime car loan category. Getting financing will be difficult, and interest rates will be high. But if you have a few other things going for you, you can get financing if absolutely needed to purchase a car. First, if you have a relationship with your lender, you'll have an easier time finding financing, albeit at a higher interest rate. Start with your own bank or credit union. They'll have intimate knowledge of your finances and will work with you to get you financing, especially if you've been a customer for several years. If you maintain a savings account in addition to your checking account and have avoided being overdrawn, your bank's loan officer will have a certain measure of confidence in financing your next car purchase. Again, things you can do to help this process along are to maintain your account, close any unused credit accounts, and come up with a sizable down payment, at least 20%. All these things will let your bank's lending department know that you're serious about making this car purchase and willing to stick with the payment schedule. Buying a car you can afford is the key to getting a car loan you can live with. If you earn a big income or have good to perfect credit, securing a car loan with a low interest rate is easy, and you have access to a wide selection of vehicles for which you can get financing. But if your credit is less than perfect, you still have a lot of options available to you, especially in a big city like Seattle. There are dozens of dealerships in the Seattle area, and nearly all of them carry a big inventory of certified pre-owned cars. This means a lot of cars of good quality and low prices can be found to accommodate nearly every budget. The certified pre-owned label is more than just a selling point. The major car manufacturers take a great deal of pride in being able to market their late model vehicles at lower prices. Car companies have so much confidence in their pre-owned lines of cars that they offer warranties that rival those of their new models. This means you have a chance at getting a great car with decent financing right in your neighborhood without wiping out your bank account. Big city living has its advantages. In Seattle, with its ever-active ports and thriving business districts, means you have easy access to a big selection of affordable cars and affordable auto financing. Getting a car loan is a piece of cake in the high population, highly competitive marketplace of Seattle. Give yourself some breathing room. Though buying a car is a big investment, there's no need to drive yourself into bankruptcy. Just take the time to study your options, shop for lenders, and get the car that will work for you. And consider working with us here at Federal Auto Loan Seattle. We can help you get the quality Seattle car loan that you need. Federal Auto Loan. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, all good.